Attention passionate Seattle Seahawks fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC West and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Seattle Seahawks' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Seattle Seahawks fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Seattle SEAHAWKS fans. Let's get to the news when you wake up today. You might think you've seen it all in the NFL, but the rumor mill is buzzing with a potential blockbuster trade that could shake up the NFC West and reshape the Seahawks' future. Yes, we're talking about the possibility of the San Francisco 49ers trading none other than George Kittle, one of the league's most dynamic tight ends, to the Seahawks. Now I know what you're thinking. What would a move like that mean for Seattle, especially with how well we've been playing this season? Well, buckle up, because this could be a game changer. Sources are indicating that the 49ers, currently sitting at a record of 5-8 and navigating a tight cap situation with only about $6.3 million in space, are looking to unload some cap to manage extensions for their young stars, especially Deebo Samuel. Their roster is a bit of a rebuild mode, and with the team's recent struggles on offense, particularly the defense giving up an average of around 25 points per game, they're eyeing draft picks to bolster their youth and depth, and apparently they see trading Kittle as a way to free up some cap space and get some valuable assets in return. Meanwhile, the Seahawks, sitting comfortably at 10-3 and leading the NFC West, are looking at this potential trade with a lot of excitement. Kittle isn't just any tight end. He's a proven all-around beast who could fill a big void in our offense, especially on days when Elijah Arroyo is on injured reserve. Our passing game has been explosive, but adding a player like Kittle could elevate us even further. Think about it, pairing him with DK Metcalf, who's already a top-tier deep threat, would make our offense even more unpredictable and dangerous. It's a match made in heaven for Geno Smith, who's been playing at a high level all season. When I analyze this from a strategic point of view, having Kittle in the fold could replicate some of the impact Travis Kelce has had on the Kansas City Chiefs. Kelce's presence has been a huge factor in their red zone efficiency, and Kittle, at 32, still plays like a young, dynamic playmaker. Over his career, he's amassed 560 receptions, 800 yards, and 52 touchdowns with an impressive 13.9 yards per catch and 500 yards after catch. His catch rate is a solid 92%. And his blocking skills are elite, PFF grades in the 90s, making him a dual threat who can both stretch the field and dominate in the trenches. And let's not forget, he's been remarkably healthy this season, with only minor injuries like a shoulder strain that kept him out for 3 games, but overall, he's a durable and reliable option. In the 2025 season, Kittle played 11 games, starting 10, and put up 72 receptions for 910 yards and 9 touchdowns. His yards per reception, 12. 6 shows he's still a big play threat, especially in the red zone where he's highly effective with a TD rate that's up 25% this year. His overall PFF grade in 2025 is an impressive 87, 5 with blocking at 92, 4 and receiving at 82. 3, his EPA per target stands at 0.19, indicating he's consistently creating value on his routes. The 49ers, meanwhile, are eyeing draft picks for this move, possibly to select a promising tight end like Colston Loveland, as they look to rebuild their defense and bolster their offense with younger talent. They're also trying to manage a defense that's been leaking points, allowing around 25.2 points per game, and are skeptical about Kittle's durability long-term, especially with the team's cap constraints. Now, what does this mean for the Seahawks? Well, if we manage to pull off such a trade, it would send shockwaves through our offense. Kittle's addition would give us a reliable, big-bodied target, especially in the red zone, where we've been looking for someone who can consistently win contested catches. His yards after catch, about 30% increase, would complement our explosive offense, and his presence could lead to a big boost in yards per game, potentially adding around 160 yards of offense per game with him on the field. That's huge. Imagine Kittle running routes alongside Metcalf. Defenses would have a nightmare trying to cover both of them simultaneously. This move could also have a significant impact on our overall offensive efficiency. With Kittle in the mix, our EPA per pass attempt could see an increase of around 19%, which is a substantial jump. Geno Smith has been playing smart and efficient football, but adding a player of Kittle's caliber would open up more opportunities, reduce pressure, and allow us to be even more unpredictable. Plus, with Kittle's ability to block at an elite level, he's not just a receiving threat. He's a perfect fit for our physical, run-heavy approach when needed, and his versatility would allow us to diversify our offensive schemes. And let's talk about the playoff implications. Kittle's playoff resume is impressive. 14 touchdowns across his postseason career, and his experience in high-pressure situations could be invaluable as we aim for a deep playoff run. His ability to excel against cover 2 defenses, which have been a staple in many NFL teams, makes him a real X-factor when the stakes are high. Pairing him with Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and the rest of our offense could turn us into one of the most explosive units in the league, capable of putting up points in bunches and controlling the game tempo. Defensively, the Seahawks have been solid, but we've always known that an elite offense can mask some weaknesses. Adding a player like Kittle could tilt the momentum even further in our favor, especially on offense where we've been averaging 24.1 points per game. With him, that number could easily rise and the turnovers could decrease. He's a reliable receiver with a low drop rate, and his blocking helps keep Geno upright, giving him more time to make those big throws. The potential for a +1.6 win increase in our playoff projection is not far-fetched if this move materializes. Looking at the bigger picture, this trade could also have a psychological impact on our division rivals. The 49ers, who have struggled defensively this year, might feel the pressure in upcoming matchups, especially if they see Kittle donning the Seahawks colors. The NFC West is already competitive, but this kind of move would cement us as serious contenders, not just for the division but for the entire NFC. Our odds to win the Super Bowl would likely improve dramatically, potentially dropping from +1,800 to around +900, as we boost our offensive firepower and playoff experience. Kittle, with his playoff track record, could be the catalyst that pushes us over the top. Of course, this is all speculation for now, but it's an exciting thought for Seahawks fans. We've seen how a single player can change the trajectory of a team. Think about how Kels has elevated the Chiefs' offense, or how Gronkowski's dominance helped bring several Super Bowls to New England. Kittle has that same potential if he joins us. His combination of size, speed, agility, and football IQ makes him a rare talent, and at 32, he still has plenty of prime years ahead of him. In the end, what I see happening is the Seahawks continuing to build on what we've already achieved this season. We're a team that thrives on explosive plays, smart coaching, and a passionate fan base that never stops believing. Adding Kittle would be the kind of move that not only boosts our chances for a Super Bowl appearance, but also solidifies our position as one of the top teams in the league for years to come. We're talking about a franchise that's already known for its resilience and grit, but with a move like this, we could be on the verge of entering a new era, one defined by dominance, innovation, and that unmistakable Seahawks swagger. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Seattle Seahawks news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So as we await confirmation, the anticipation is already building. Seahawks fans, we have every reason to be excited about what the future holds. Whether this trade happens or not, it's clear that the Seahawks are in a strong position to make a deep playoff run, and adding a player like Kittle would only reinforce our status as NFC West contenders. The NFL is always full of surprises, but one thing is certain. Our team is trending upward and the best is yet to come. And now, Seattle Seahawks fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Seahawks. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Seahawks news. Keep that passion alive and let's keep believing in our team. Go Hawks!